Heartwood Project really started out as an experiment in woodland living and woodland management, seeing whether we could make a home in the woods and also make a living from it. There's 3 people living and working at the Heartwood Project. There's myself, Karen and Kirby, who's recently joined us.
Most of the year we cook in our outdoor kitchen. We have a hob space which we can burn wood on, and we also have an earth oven, and we cook pizzas and bread. We get everything from the woods, from fuel to the water to some of the food. We live in yurts. All the yurts were built from the woods here. At the moment I've literally just put it up, but in time this will be home. You can see at the moment I've got the bare essentials: the bed, the burner, the chainsaw.
So all our water here comes from, it's either rainwater harvesting, which is what we use for washing ourselves, and then our drinking water comes from a spring which is within the woodland. This is the spring here. History is that it's an eye healing well. People used to make pilgrimages here, and they'd put rags in the water, wash their eyes out, and then tie the rags up in the tree. Beautifully clean, crystal clear water. That's what I've been drinking the whole time I've been here. There's always different jobs to be done. So in the winter, a lot of the time we're cutting trees. This is the area that we're now coppicing, and we're looking for different products in this area. These piles will get used for firewood and for the charcoal making. The trees that we cut, they're not dead. They will sprout new shoots. Light is going to be able to enter the woodland floor. This will encourage different wildlife. One of our endangered mammals in this country is dormice. And dormice particularly like coppice woodland.
Nothing in woodlands moves quickly. You don't talk about months and weeks, you talk about years. It's extremely rewarding to see things develop and change, and to see what you're doing works. The job today has been lighting the charcoal kiln, and it allows us to make an income from something which otherwise would get wasted.
All the timber that's in here was cut last year during the winter. I'm just going to phone the fire brigade because often it creates a lot of smoke, and often people phone the fire service. So yeah, the charcoal from here then gets sold locally, a couple of shops and garages, which we tend to trade just for work. We swap our charcoal with a blacksmith, and he makes things that we need made, repairs tools or whatever like that.
There's no reason why we need to be shipping charcoal from the other side of the world and destroying rainforests at the same time, when someone down the road could be burning charcoal and keeping the woodland sustainable and happy.
There's more modern methods than this method, which is the use of retort kilns. They're big industrial kilns. We're going to be controlling the amount of air that can come in. There's chimneys that go on these ports as well. That stops the charcoal burning, and then that'll get left for a couple of days to cool down. The other ways we generate income here is through courses. Groups can come out and learn about the woodland management, do birthday parties for children, and then we also get contracted out to work on other people's woodlands. I've always really had a love of woodlands. Kind of came from a love of Robin Hood in a sense. I found when I lived in a house, it was I only went there to sleep, and the rest of the time I was outdoors in the woods or the fields. It just seemed to make sense to bring it all together. Okay, so I'm just going to start making the chair part. The fresher it is, the easier it is to work really. Using traditional tools here. So now I'll split that down to closer to the size I'm going to need it. I can work it with this tool which is called a draw knife. With all these shavings that I'm now cutting off, then get used as firelighters. Really making a whole chair is most of a week's work really. Everything's done by hand. 100 years ago or so, the woods would have been full of people working, making different products. A wise man once said, the only way to be rich is to make more and desire less. And I think really what we're trying to do here is both of those things. The woodland's home. It gives us purpose and a life. There are things you miss, certainly, like hot water coming out of taps, but it just puts things in perspective, and it's a joy really to live in the woods. Waking up to birdsong, nothing compares to it really. You know, it's my work, it's my home, it's my life really.